After being knocked out of the cup on Tuesday night, Gills are back on the road as we head up to Merseyside to take on a Tranmere side who have started the season really strongly. All unravelling here on German Gills. He's made that better shot as well. Yeah! Welcome to the German Gills Show. I'm going to be your host, Reece, to take through every step of today's game against Tranmere Rovers. Thank you very much for stopping by, and any Tranmere Rovers fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. This season, we are sponsored by C&A Building Products. If you've got a project going at the moment and you need some materials, these are your guys to go to. You'll also be supporting the local Medway economy because that's where one of their bases are. And if you go to the link in the description down below, you can go straight to their website. And if you're a Gills season ticket holder, you can get 10% off your order. Oh, and lastly, German Gills now has its own website at germangills.com. If you go there, we'll be posting some blogs regularly, aiming to about 2 a week. So click on the website, put it your favourites or your bookmarks, wherever you keep all that stuff, and keep a lookout. Now let's head over to Adam Wesgate. Adam, you're one of the 400 that are headed up to Prenton Park this afternoon. Do you think Gills can walk away with something this afternoon?
Well, good afternoon, Reece, and to everyone at home. Yes, I think we can get something. Dangerous, though, because Prenton Park, they've scored quite a few goals, Tranmere, in their last game, and we've done all right. We haven't let too many in. We've scored 1 a game, so that's an improvement for us. But I think I'm going to go for 2-1. It's brave. 2 goals for Gillingham. We've got Andrews up front. We're going for a flat back 4. I'm generally more of a fan of the wing backs when we've got 3 centre backs. However, changing it up is good and can throw the opposition into disarray. So that's my hope anyway. A bold 2-1 prediction. I'm going to bet that Andrews scores one of the goals as well. He's been quite good recently. Right, very much. Wesgate Gills.
And of course, we've got the German Gills fan zone. Fans have been reaching out to the show about our game against Tranmere this afternoon, and here's what they have to say.
Afternoon, Reece. Ben here, just walking to Prenton Park. This afternoon's game with Tranmere Rovers away. Hope you are well and had a fantastic week so far. Well, of course, we were just a little bit unlucky at home to Wimbledon on Tuesday night. If only Robbie's header was just a little bit lower and went into the back of net, but unfortunately, it is what it is. And of course, went to penalties. Penalties is always a lottery, isn't it? So, but for today's game anyway, I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. Of course, they're unbeaten, we're unbeaten. But I would happily take a draw today, and I think that's what it's going to be. I reckon it'll be a 1-1 draw. And I'm going to say Josh Andrews is going to score for us. But of course, hopefully I am wrong, and we come away with 3 points back to Kent. Fingers crossed, 3 points as always, and Wesgate Gills!
Hello Reece, hope you're well mate, and well, we're already at match day 3 away to Tranmere today. Prenton Park will probably be buzzing for this. Patrick, he's a deadly baller sometimes, we need to keep an eye on him. I'll be watching him closely. Hopefully we can get something today, because an away something is always decent, away sometimes points can be better and more surprising, but come on Gills, I'm going 1-1 today. It might not happen. Hope you all enjoyed my vlog from Tuesday, but come on Gills, and let's just hope for something. See you for the Chesterfield game.
Let's head over to Prenton Park for today's live match reaction. Wesgate Gills! So we're about to get underway at Prenton Park. Big shout out to our sponsor C&A Building Products. A link to their website can be found in the description down below. And if you would like to get full access to our full match replays, you can join our membership scheme on YouTube. The join button's just down below this video. And big shout out for Craig and Candace going for 0-0 today. I tell you what, I'd take that. It'd be a boring game. I'd take a point away from Prenton Park. We haven't won here since 2013, So hopefully we can actually change that today. It's been a hell of a long time since we won at Prenton Park. And just before the game actually gets underway, I might have started this introduction a bit early. It gives me a bit of time to mention German Gills now has a website, germangills.com, and I'm looking to post a couple of blogs a week on there as well. So feel free to sign up and check that one out, as the referee is taking a hell of an age to get this game going. Is Declan Bourne the referee today? I mean, this is a very long intro. Am I going to have to cut this to the game where it starts off? I don't know why we're taking so long to get the game underway, but I've hit the referee, Mr. Bourne. Come on, are you ready? Sorry for the longest intro of any German Jazz video, but we're underway. Shooting from right to left towards a cop-out at Tranmere. Let's see how it unfolds. Tranmere have got a lot of possession at the moment. They get the ball over to the right-hand side, and Norman's going to look to get this ball into the box. He's a long throw specialist, but he's got a decent ball as well into the box, and it's a head over the top. And Tranmere have really got a lot of energy at the start of this game. I mean, they're on the back of beating Shrewsbury 4-0 last week as well, and that was headed by Davison as well. I think he scored against Shrewsbury last week as well, so we'd be having a lot of confidence. A decent ball in from Norman as well. Long throw specialist, but also can put the ball in the box. Luckily for Gills, went over the top, and we got a goal kick. Gills got a corner on the left-hand side. It's the first one of the game, and it's a low one to near post. And I don't know what happened there, but Gills have managed to get the ball in play, and Bradley looks to get in. No, he's got the left-hand side for a little bit in the box. Not the greatest ball in, but it's gone to the right-hand post, and it's the first attack that Gillingham have created. Okay, we're 6 minutes in, and both teams have had a decent progression forward and attack moving forward. I mean, the corner was a little bit clumsy. It wasn't the greatest corner. Obviously, there was a plan behind it, but it went to little, put the ball in the box, and unfortunately for Rob McKenzie, just couldn't get that one on target. But some promise from Gills early on. Corner on the right-hand side for Tranmere will be taken by Patrick, puts it into the box, and it's headed towards goal. It should be cleared. Come on, that's a real scramble. Williams does pick it up in the end. We should just get it clear, and it goes out for a throw-in for Gills, but I've got to say, we're about half an hour to over, 35th minute, and not really much has happened in terms of like goalmouth action. The only thing that has happened is Coleman's gone off of a head injury and a split open eye, blood everywhere, and Williams has come on as replacement. But other than that, there really hasn't been much to shout about, and it's quite a quiet game thus far. It's Tranmere coming forward. It's Whittaker, the new signing for Tranmere with the ball. He's going to take a shot from distance, and it's the first shot on target of the whole game. And it's a really easy one for Glenn Morris to take. It was Whittaker who managed to get on that one. I think he's on loan from Everton at the moment. Quite a creative player. I don't know if he's left or right-footed. I think, based on the shot, I don't think it wasn't a strong left-footed shot. If he is, he should be doing better. But it's the first shot on target. Ball's gone over to the right-hand side. Good ball by Dak, and it's Hutton running in. Can we make something from this? What shot towards goal? Nevitt just got his feet all over the place and didn't make something happen. Can we keep the attack alive? I don't think we can. Oh, it's such a good ball on the right-hand side. We should be doing better with stuff like that. It's quite rare we have flurries of attack with so much choice to be able to make something happen. In fact, there was probably that's probably why we didn't do so well with it, because we lack experience in those kind of attacks. But it's a real shame, because it was a nice moving forward, a good ball to right-hand side for Hutton. But now we're looking at Tranmere coming forward. It's Leo Connors at the ball, and Gills are on the back foot. Are we going to keep this highlight going? No, we're going to end it one there. But a bit of movement forward from Gills. It's a bit of an overcommitment there from Gale, and it could be Tranmere on the counter-attack. There's a run-in down the right-hand side from Cameron Norman. He's got an opportunity to put a ball into the box. He does a decent ball in. Gills to get it away, but not all the way out. And it's good work by Kenner, who got the ball to the left-hand side, and a shot from Tranmere goes over the bar. And it does go to show that when you have a little bit of overextension of defenders coming forward, it can leave it all exposed at the back. And Cameron Norman always have these overlapping threats down this right-hand side. And the Liberian Kenner does really well to reset the play. They get the ball over to the right-hand side. Just unfortunately for Harris, fortunately for Gillingham, goes over the bar, and the attack fizzles out. Still 0-0. And that is half-time. So it's half-time, and it's Tranmere 0, Gillingham 0. And on the line, we've got Adam Wesgate.
Good afternoon.
So you made the journey up. How was train journey?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. 4 hours 15, a good advert for British Rail. Although, at 12:30, we saw the 11:20 for Glasgow finally setting off. So maybe not so.
Blimey. So you've definitely made that long trip, as we would consider north. Has it been worth it so far?
Well, it's been a weirdly open game, but not a huge amount has happened. I think Tranmere look the more likely to score. We don't look bad, but we don't look great. We'll just have to see what the second half brings. And I told you before, the last time I was here, it was a 3-2 win with Bass Savage as the star. So, it's been a while.
Blimey, that's a long, that's a very long time ago.
2006, I think.
It just one more thing before we wrap this up. It definitely felt like as the half was sort of concluding, it looked like Gillingham were just trying to hold on to get in a 0-0. Would you agree with that assessment?
I would, yeah. Tranmere started the half better and they ended the half better. We look like we need to change something. I'm not quite sure what, but Ainsworth isn't scared to make a change or two. So I think we'll see until about an hour would be my guess. And if it's looking a bit ropey, I think he'll ring in the changes.
Well, hopefully by the end of the game, we've got a point at least to shout about, but we'll catch up at full time.
See you then.
So we're about to get underway for the second half. Big shout out to other supporters of the channel, which is Fight for Golf. If you like retro football shirts and want that as a golf shirt, these are you guys to go to. They've made this one, for example. You can go to the link in the description down below, and if you use the code GD5, you can get £5 off your order. Right. Let's see if we can get something from this game, being the most important thing. If we can get a point, I'll be happy. Patrick's done well there and moving forward for Tranmere. He's run through quite a few players and gives it over eventually. Smallwood gets to the right-hand side for Norman to do something weird. We know Tranmere are very good at building play from this right-hand side. Norman's a very strong player to have there. And as he picks up the ball there, he's got a bit of space to put it into the box. It's cleared away by Bradley Dack, and Andrews, who's absolutely puffing and huffing, gets there and wins a free kick. I just got to say, we're about to hit the hour mark, and the second half has actually been of worse quality than the first half. There really hasn't been anything whatsoever that's really happened from both sides. It's a real huff and puff affair, and the quality on show is absolutely abysmal, I have to say, sadly. Well, there could be a chance here for Tranmere. The one with the goalkeeper with Glenn Morris that's in the back of the net, and it's a goal by Amari Patrick. He was the top scorer for Tranmere last year of 11 goals, and he scored here. It's a lapse of concentration from Gillingham as we're just completely torn apart down the centre of the park, and it just sort of came out of nowhere, it seemed, as well. And a game which has had poor quality continues for Gillingham defensively. But it's this ball here, and it's just complete. Oh, actually, I tell you what, it's a fantastic little knock through there. I didn't quite see you got it, but whoever put Amari Patrick through, it's a lovely little touch there. But it did look like claims for offside to a certain extent, and you know, I think more hope than anything else in the Gills back line there, because we are just clustered together and all over the place. But Amari Patrick still had to do a job. He beat Glenn Morris, and Tranmere are 1-0 up. And Tranmere got the ball on the left-hand side. Mistake from Gillingham again. It's a shot towards goal, and it's going miles wide. We're at the 80th minute now. And since the Tranmere goal, nothing really has happened. But we've been really poor. Gillingham have been really poor with everything, really going forward. Defensively, not so great. Been okay, but we've got a bit more possession now. But the problem for me is if this ends up being 1-0 to Tranmere, like the goal apparently is offside, according to some analysis to have got replays as well. Problem is that it's going to happen sometimes, but if we don't score, then these kind of things are going to happen with 1-0 like losses, and the case is going to go against us. So for me, it's a bit unfortunate that we're on the wrong side of that, but we've got to do something going forward. Anyway, it's 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can. Throw him on the right hand side, and Gills got some defensive work to do again as the ball is put into the box, but it's been deflected and it's fallen to Davison, who's going to try and find a way to get a shot towards goal. It's blocked, and it's blocked again. There's claims for handball, and it has gone out for a corner. Tranmere again putting some pressure on to try and put this game to bed. Gills at the corner on the right-hand side. Can we find a way to get the equaliser? Goes to the back post, headed away by Tranmere. Oh, we can take a shot. Little finds the space. Can he do it? He takes a shot. Someone put their foot through it. Surely. Yes! And we've scored! How did that end up in the back of the net? My goodness me! Gills have got an equaliser. Wow! And it's just bundled in on the right-hand side. I think it's Boner that's managed to get it. And Gills have equalised. I tell you what, it is justice for the offside goal that Tranmere scored. The game's not over yet, of course, but let's see this one. We've got our first shot on target as well. It's gone to the back of the net, cleared by Tranmere, and then it's Little that's taken a cut on the inside of his right foot, and he's just taken a shot. It's blocked really well, actually, by O'Connor, but it's just taken another shot. Bode, it's fumbled through, fooled everyone, and it's gone in the back of the net, and Gills have equalised. It is Tranmere 1, Gillingham 1. And Max Clark has been sent off. There's a bit of an argy-bargy, it seemed, and both players got a yellow card, and it was Max Clark that was already on a yellow card who got the second one and got his marching orders. I've got to say, for what it's worth, even though we've equalised, this kind of behaviour between players really does irk me, because there's no need right at the end of the game to be having sort of these handbags, which, whilst you're on a yellow card, is absolutely awful, poor game management and decision-making, and Max Clark knows that. He's got somehow red mist. We've just scored. I just don't get it. Just don't do that. Just be the bigger man and don't react in a situation like this. It's absolutely, for me, it's just so dumb. Snatched a point at the death at Tranmere, and Gareth Ainsworth's unbeaten run is still occurring. It's still on, and also in scoring every game as well since he's taken over of Gills. So we've managed with Burry to score. It was there the last few minutes of the game, but a terrible game all round, I have to say. Nonetheless, I'm sure Adam Wesgate will clear it up better than I can here, so we'll head over to him.
Well, the person I was sitting next to put it best. He said both teams have scored in a goalless draw, but we're going to feel better, aren't we? Because it's a point away and we scored in extra time. So if you score later, you always feel better. It was a decent result. I'm being called over. Well, we haven't still lost, which is a very important fact. Ainsworth still got a goal every game, despite the fact that we never look like scoring right now. I still think things will improve in that department. There's a lot of endeavour. We're playing in a positive way. I will say it's a bit worrying that defensively we've looked decent each game, except we look like we've got just a mistake in us somewhere. Each of the away goals, Accrington and here, they were poor. But overall, the foundations look decent. So I'd kind of say we got away with it, but we were about to lose a 0-0 draw. So depends on the way you look at it. Still, another point on the road, a win at home. What can I say? Got me 2-1 wrong, but Wesgate Gills.